Hello, Brovs. Here's another Ypsilanti ghost story, which I've so far received several thumbs down, which to me is not a deterrent. Nothing's a deterrent to me. Captured the ghost, Ypsilanti girl, who went in to have some fun. This is from the Detroit Free Press, November 25th, 1894. As you will see in subsequent videos, there will be another story that happened at this college probably less than a month later. Captured the ghost, Ypsilanti girl who went in to have some fun, scared a lot of persons before she was discovered. Football season practically over at the Normal. That's just extra stuff. Covering the Normal College, Michigan State Normal College, which is now Eastern Michigan. Ypsilanti, Michigan, November 24th. The ghost, which has been haunting the Normal building and grounds for the past week, has at last been captured. Monday evening, a cloud of white appeared before some persons crossing the campus. In the language of Mark Twain, they adjourned. Reinforced by several more students, they returned and searched the grounds for an hour, but in vain. Tuesday night, the apparition appeared to the night watchman, this time clothed in black raiment, but the ghost displayed the most playfulness on Wednesday evening. Two stories are told of this appearance, one by the night watchman in the building, and the other by outside observers. About 8 o'clock, as he was going up the front stairs of the chapel to attend the chapel clock, the night watchman heard a groan just above him. He was somewhat rattled, but as he had his pistol with him, he advanced, calling to the ghost to surrender, or he would shoot. The ghost did not surrender, and the janitor did not shoot, but both indulged in a 100-yard run down the corridor. The ghost reached the goal first and disappeared out of the window at the end of the hall. As the watchman was retracing his steps in a somewhat excited condition, he saw before him at the meeting of the four corridors on the second floor either the same shrouded figure or another of like dimension and architecture. Again he gave chase. This time the ghost rushed up the back stairs to the chapel, through the chapel to the tower door, and up through the tower to the roof of the building. This concludes the watchman's tale, and he is a perfectly sober man. The weekly prayer meeting of the SAC occurs on Wednesday evening. I don't know what that means. As some of the members were leaving the conservatory where the meetings are held, they saw a woman in white floating in midair between the Normal tower and the building. These two are separated by a distance of about 12 feet. Furthermore, Thursday morning, the janitor found the door from the hall to the tower unlocked and the tower windows open, things which are never allowed to occur. Thursday night, the janitor force and the city marshal turned out, and the latter caught the ghost, who proved to be a woman of facetious disposition, who took the way of enjoying herself. Upon promise that she would not offend again, she was released without arrest. Friday, the various persons who had met the ghosts got together. Why can't I move? And figured out the following explanation of the occurrences of Wednesday evening. In going into the building by the front basement door, the night watchman had left this unlocked. The ghost obtained entrance through this and ascended to the second story of the building before the watchman. The window the ghost jumped out of was provided with a ladder. Descending this, the ghost ran around the building and again entered it by the front basement door. The fact that the tower door was unlocked and windows open can be explained by the day janitor, who allowed some visitors access to the tower the day before. They probably committed these misdemeanors. The Ypsilanti commercial of Friday, November 30th, 1894 had a bit of a different take on the matter, calling it a thrilling romance in last Sunday's Free Press, furnished by their able correspondent at this place, details with hair-lifting particularity the desperate efforts of the watchman and others at the Normal to capture a nimble ghost which had been haunting the institution and scaring the people into fits. A workman in the tower trying to stop a leak in the roof was the source of the uncanny sounds, and a football in the solar plexus of the correspondent was the source of the visions. I'm not sure if they're suggesting that the Free Press totally made up the story, but it wouldn't surprise me since the Free Press has always been a dastardly enterprise. But they have good information. All the same. Anyways, this isn't a real ghost story, but a pretend ghost. Yeah, that's all. Goodbye. Good boy.